ladies! So this is going to be a very exciting and a very requested video because I'm going to show you my makeup collection, and I thought I'd just do a little quick disclaimer first. I do have a lot of makeup, not as much as some of the beauty YouTubers, but definitely more than any person needs. But makeup and YouTube is my job, so it's only natural that I do have a little bit of makeup. And also a lot of companies send me makeup and I do keep the things that I like, so all the products you'll see in this video are things that I truly love. So I won't keep you waiting any longer, so let's get started. So here's a little overview of my vanity slash filming area slash workspace, and as you can see I use a lot of things from IKEA, the Mal makeup table, the Alex 9 drawers on each side of that, and also the chair and the puff are from IKEA, so I will of course link to all of that down in the description bar. When I edit my videos and stuff like that, I just sit right here, and then when I want to film I just take out the makeup table and then put the chair on the other side, have my camera and stuff in the front here, and then I use the wallpaper as my background. That has been the best solution so far. Let's just start with the things that I've got on my makeup table. On the side here I've got the Smashbox Primer Water, the MAC Fix Plus, and the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and all of these are must-haves. And then here I've got my YouTube play button, which you get when you reach 100,000 subscribers, and I love looking at this one for motivation because it's definitely the biggest thing that I've achieved in my life so far, and it's all thanks to you guys, so I love this one. Then next to that I keep some of my brushes, my lip liners, my mascaras, and my eye pencils in these cute little jars right here. So in this first one I've got a lot of my face brushes, and these are mostly from Sigma and Suiva, which are two of my favorite brush brands. So I've got a lot of kabuki brushes, blush brushes, powder brushes, and some contour brushes, and this one is my favorite. It's the Sigma F40 large angled contour brush, so I got a few of those as you can see. Next to that I keep my lip liners, so I've got some by Sigma right here, more by Sigma in the back here, then these are by MAC, then some by Urban Decay, then all of these ones are from the Kylie Cosmetics lip kits. Then in the front here I've got some by Buxom, and then of course I've got some NYX Jumbo lip pencils. In this yellow candy jar I have every girl's makeup candy, which is mascaras. So in the front here I've got some colorful ones by NYX. I've also got some NYX ones in the back here, the doll eye one, and here I've got some by MAC. This one, and then this one that looks like a lipstick, and I really like this for the lower lashes because the applicator is very thin. And then here I've got one of my favorites by Urban Decay, it's the Perversion mascara. Then I've got these beautiful vinyl mascaras by YSL. This has a beautiful blue shade and this one is black. Then I've got this new one by Lancome. It's the Grandiose Extreme mascara with this beautiful rose at the top here. In this last jar I keep my eye pencils, and I've of course got a lot of the NYX Jumbo eye pencils because those are the best. I've also got some by Berry M, and these are very good as well. I've got some waterline pencils by Sigma, NYX. I've got some pencils by Urban Decay, MAC, and I also keep my Urban Decay glitter liners in here, and these are so good. They definitely bring something extra to every look. This is the pink one, here we have the gold, this is a white and green duochrome, and then we have a silver one right here. I bought all of these cute jars at House of Monica, and the owner was so kind to give my subscribers a 25% off discount code, which is crazy. So the code will last for 1.5 weeks from now, and it's just GlitterGirlC. So if you want to get any of this cuteness, then I'll link to her website down below. So if you live in Norway, you can order directly from the website, but if you live in any other country, you'll have to email her if you want to order something. So I'll leave her email down below as well. And this is not sponsored, I paid for all of this myself. I just really love them, they're super cute. On the other side of the table I've got some flowers because that's always pretty. Then down here I keep my cotton pads in this cute jar from House of Monica as well. And over here I keep some of my lashes in this one, and then in this lash drawer by House of Lashes. In this one I keep some lashes by House of Lashes. In here I also keep some House of Lashes lashes because they are some of my favorites. So let's see, we have Noir Fairy, Pixie Luxe, Iconic, and another pair of Pixie Lux. I also keep backups of my favorite lashes in here. These are called Smoky Muse and they're also by House of Lashes. In this bottom drawer I also have some House of lashes because you can never have enough lashes, that's just the way it is. This drawer that comes with the makeup table is one of my favorites and you'll see why right now. I keep all my highlighters, blushes and bronzers in here, so it's definitely a drawer filled with goodies. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. On this side right here I've got my setting powders and powder foundations. Here's my favorite, it's the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Then I've got a powder foundation by MAC, one by Makeup Mecca. This is a translucent setting powder by Too Faced. It's the primed and poreless one. This is one by NYX, and then this is Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. And then this one is a powder foundation by Urban Decay. Then next to that I keep my bronzers and contour powders. Here's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, the Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm, NARS Laguna, the Sigma Limelight bronzer, and the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I've got the gorgeous Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. It looks like this and it's just amazing. I also love this Anastasia contour kit, and this might be my favorite just because the shades are not as pigmented as in the Kat Von D one, so it's really easy to blend out in my opinion. Then in the back here I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in the shade Fair. I also have this Lunatic Cosmetics contour palette which looks like this. It has tons of beautiful shades, both blushes, bronzers and contour powders. Also I've got the NYX contour and highlight palette in the back here. In the middle of the drawer I have my highlighters, so all my MAC highlighters right here. Lightscapade, Soft and Gentle, Global Glow, and then this limited edition one that they don't sell anymore. And then here are all my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. I have Champagne Pop, Moonstone, Opal, and Pearl. Then I've got this Manizer Sister palette by The Balm, which has Mary Luminizer, Cindy Luminizer, and Betty Luminizer in one. And I especially love the Mary Luminizer one. Here I've got the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and all of these shades are beautiful. They leave a very subtle glow to the skin. Then I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. We have the contour shade here and then the highlighter, and both of these blend out beautifully and I just really love it. And look at that packaging, oh my god. Here are the new Urban Decay highlighters, and this one is my favorite. It's called Sin and it has a beautiful golden glow. Then way in the back here I've got the Balm Overshadow in No Money No Honey, and this one gives an intense highlight. It's amazing. Then I also have the Cindy Luminizer and the Mary Luminizer in Big Pans. Moving on to the blushes, I've got this Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush palette, which you know I love. I mean, look at these shades. Oh. Then in the C palette I've got some blushes by Makeup Geek, and these are really good. I think they are my favorites. And then I have some contour powders also by Makeup Geek. Some other favorites of mine are these blushes by The Balm. I have Cabana Boy, Down Boy, and then Frat Boy. Here's the beautiful Coralista blush by Benefit, and here are 4 blushes by Urban Decay. Then we've got a NYX one right here, some by Makeup Mecca, a couple ones by MAC. On top of this Alex drawer, I keep a lot of my lipsticks in these acrylic organizers that I got on eBay, so I'll leave a link to those down below. This organizer contains only liquid lipsticks, so I've got some by Violet Voss in the back here. All of these ones are Violet Voss, and these are really good liquid lipsticks. And then on the side here, I've got all the matte ones by Kylie Cosmetics. I've also got some liquid lipsticks by Gerard Cosmetics. And then on the side here, these two are by Color Drain. Here are some NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks. This one's also by NYX. It's the lingerie one. This one's called Honeymoon. This one is my beautiful Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in doll parts. Oh, I love this so much. Then I've also got this beautiful pink one by MAC. And all the ones in the front here are by Ofra Cosmetics. And these ones are my favorites because they are so soft and they're not drying at all on the lips like most other liquid lipsticks. Moving on to this one right here, I've got some Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses here. These are 2 Audacious lipsticks by NARS in Anna and Bridget. This one is a MAC Zac Posen Collection lipstick. It's a beautiful orange. And then here I've got some Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks. These are the ones I've got by MAC. And then in the front here I've got some Matte Revolution lipsticks by Urban Decay, and these ones are my favorites because they're super soft, they feel amazing on the lips, they're very pigmented, and also all the shades are stunning. Here I've got some other lipsticks. This is my only YSL one, which I love. It's in number 13. Here I've got a Kat Von D liquid lipstick. It's a sample size in Outlaw. This one is by Freya, and then this one is a beautiful one by Lancome. These two are from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collection. This one is one by Isadora, and then here we have one by Lancome, and this is actually the first lipstick that I ever bought, so I thought I'd show you that one. It's called Red Passion, and it's a beautiful red like this. Here is the Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub in Strawberry, and this is so good. Here I've got a cute and pink palette by NYX because I thought it looked pretty on here. This is a glass where I keep my beauty blender and the Real Techniques complexion sponge, and this glass is also by House of Monica. And finally, here I have my liquid liners. My favorite is this L'Oreal Super Liner in Extra Black Gloss, which you probably already knew. I've got the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, this MAC Sac Posen one. Then I also have this Lancome Grandiose liner and this black one by NYX. And here's a black and a white felt tip liner from the Sephora Minnie Mouse collection. And these might be my two favorite liquid liners because they're so precise and they're very pigmented. They're just amazing. In this top drawer I have a lot of my pigments. If you follow me on Snapchat and you saw that I organized all of this, I put all my Sugarpill products in here, but then I didn't have room for my other pigments, so I moved my Sugarpill palettes to another drawer, but I kept all of these beautiful pigments in here and these single shadows, and all of these are so amazing, so pigmented. You know Sugarpill is one of my absolute favorite brands. Then also in here I've got a couple of Ofra pigments, some Color Infallible shadows by L'Oreal, this Too Faced pigment right here, my beloved Inglot gel liner in number 77, and then this gel liner by MAC in Black Track. I've also got some pigments by Berry M and these colorful gel liners by Ofra. And then in the back here I keep some Masquerade Cosmetics blushes slash eyeshadows. In this next drawer I keep the rest of my pigments, my gel liners and single shadows. These are my beautiful Makeup Geek pigments, which I love. They are incredible. And here I also have some Makeup Geek gel liners. Here you can see my gorgeous Colourpop eyeshadows, and my sweet friend Shanna gave me these and I'm so thankful. We can't get these in Norway unfortunately, but hopefully soon, crossing my fingers because these are really good. Here you can see some Sigma eyeshadows, and then these ones are by Makeup Store and these are so beautiful. Look at this blue and this mint. Okay. And here I've got my single shadows by MAC. I don't have too many, but as you can see the ones I have are colorful, of course. And then in the back here I keep some pigments by Inglot. Let me show you. Here we go. These are beautiful as well. Also in the back here I keep some super bright pigments by Makeup Forever, one green and a purple. I also have some NYX shadows right here, some single shadows by NYX. When I show you these next couple of drawers, you'll definitely understand why I call myself GlitterGirlC, because I love glitter. So in this first glitter drawer I have all my glitters from Violet Boss, and these ones are my favorites because the glitters are eye safe and the quality is the best out of all the glitters I've tried. Also they have a huge range of colors with all the shades that are very difficult to find, like black and lime, and this red one as I showed you, and also yellow is very hard to find, but these are amazing. And my absolute favorite glitter of all time is this one called Victoria. It's a beautiful orchid shade. Here I have some glitters by Makeup Geek, and these ones are beautiful as well. They are very finely milled and they look gorgeous on the eyes. The glitters in the corner here are from Glitter Action, and then the rest of these are from Julie Deluxe, which is a nail salon in Denmark. Now moving on to the next glitter drawer. Hello beauties! These glitters right here were sent to me by a makeup company about 4 years ago, but that company doesn't exist anymore unfortunately, but I do keep them just in case I need some of these colors. These are two Masquerade Cosmetics glitters. These ones are by LA Splash and these ones are NYX, and these NYX ones and LA Splash ones were the first glitters I ever bought about 5 years ago, and I still love these so much. All of these ones that have a star on them are glitters by Starcrushed Minerals, and then these ones are from Starcrushed Minerals as well, but these are pigments, and I put them in here because they just fit perfectly in this drawer. Below that I keep the rest of my lip products. So these are my Sigma Power Sticks, and these are some of my favorite lipsticks because they are super soft and very pigmented. and look at this purple color. It's called Stamina, and it's definitely one of my favorites. These are some Color Sensational lipsticks by Maybelline that I really like, and then these ones are by Makeup Geek. And yes, Makeup Geek did sell lipsticks about 3 years ago, I think. This is a Color Shock lip gloss by Isadora, and then here I have my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lolita. This is one of my favorites. I just didn't have room for it in the lipstick organizer, so I keep it right here. Here I have a couple of lipsticks by Giorgio Armani. These two are for Makeup Revolution. This one is Bite Beauty. This Kate Moss Rimmel one. We don't have Rimmel in Norway either, so I got this from my friend Sakura. She is so sweet and always gets me something when we don't have it here. So love this red. These are all NYX butter glosses and they are fantastic. And then this one is by Lunatic Cosmetics. Here's a little sample size Urban Decay lip gloss. This lip gloss is from Inglot, and then these two are Too Faced melted lipsticks. Here I have a lip gloss by Sigma. These ones are from Buxom. These are Urban Decay. Here I have my Inglot lipstick palette. It has so many fun shades in it that I love. Then in the back here I have a lot of lipsticks and lip glosses by Makeup Mecca, which is a Norwegian brand, and I really love those. Now let's move on to my eyelash drawer, and this is where I keep the rest of my eyelashes. So in these ones I keep my used lashes, and these are mostly from House of Lashes. These ones are some beautiful paper self lashes that I used in my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. These are individual lashes from Swede Lashes, and they are made in collaboration with Linda Hallberg, who's a Swedish YouTuber, and she's an amazing makeup artist as well. And look at these beautiful lashes. Then I also have these wispy lashes by Cosmetics. I love all of these ones. They are my Sugar Pill false lashes, and Sugar Pill always makes the most fun and creative lashes. Let's see. Yeah, these ones are called Imperial, and they're kind of shaped like a crown, and I used this in my Aurora or Sleeping Beauty makeup tutorial. Then these ones are my favorites. They're called Senescent, and they are so fluttery and just beautiful on the eyes. All of these are from House of Lashes, so I got a few more of these, as you can see, but I just really love them. Here's a pair of Miss Adora lashes in number 415, and then here I've got my Huda Beauty lashes. I got 2 pairs of those. They are so stunning. They are in the styles Audrey and Bridget. Let me see. Here are Bridget. I've got 3 pairs of the red cherry lashes in number 43, and these ones are shorter at the inner corner and longer at the outer corner, so these give kind of a cat eye effect that I like. These are some Allure and Vegas nail lashes, and look at how beautiful and dramatic these ones are. Here are some individual ones. Then these I've used a lot, so you can't really see them. There we go. And then here are some more natural ones. These are my Violet Voss lashes, and I love these as well. They are so stunning. Let me see if I can take out a pair here. Ooh, these ones are called Wisp It Real Good. And then these ones, let's see. Yeah, these are very similar to the House of Lashes Iconics, and they're called Vamp Dress. They are so pretty. Here I have some Ardell false lashes, and my favorites are number 111. So I have a couple of those, and then number 118. And a couple of 105s, and then of course these Demi Wispies. Here I just have another pair of Allure lashes. Then in the back left corner here I have a lot of these Elise lashes, and these are really fun and colorful lashes. As you can see here, some pink ones. These are very huge, very glitter lashes. Let's see. Here I have some blue and purple ones, and then some purple ones and some blue ones. Then in here I've got a lot of fun things that can spice up any makeup look. Here I've got some stickers, and I don't use these in my looks, but I always find a reason to use stickers because they're just so fun and so cute. Here you can see all my nail art rhinestones that I always use in my makeup looks. They are just so much fun, and I just buy these on eBay. Here are some more nail art decorations that I like to use in my looks, and then here's another wheel of rhinestones. Then I also have some stickers in the back here. These I used for my Ursula makeup tutorial, which was so much fun to use on the eyebrows. These are the flowers that I recently used in my Briar Beauty tutorial. Then I have some more stickers down here, some nail art stickers, and yeah. Here I've got some stars and some hearts, some more rhinestones, some bows, and these are also bows. I used these in my Madeline Hatter tutorial. Here are some gold, silver and rose gold leaves that I hope I can use in a tutorial soon because these are so much fun. Then in the back here I just keep some lashes that I bought on eBay, just really cheap lashes. These are bottom lashes, so if I ever need those I just keep them in here. In here I keep all the packaging of my Kylie Cosmetics lip kits because I'm going to do a swatch video and I thought I'd show you the packaging in that video. And I'm waiting for the 2 new shades before I do that video, and if you're watching this at a time when I've already uploaded it, then I'll link to the video here on the screen and also down in the description bar. These 2, Court K and Coco K, are actually not empty because I'm going to give these away in that swatch video. Then let me show you what I have underneath these kits. So this is a very random drawer. I have my NYX eyeshadow boxes right here, tons of nail polish remover, some nail files. Here are some palettes by Nuba and Too Faced. And then underneath here is also a Stila palette. Here is actually the first palette that I ever bought. It's the Too Faced Natural Eye palette. And you can see I've used a lot of the shades in the first row. Then I've got some more nail stuff in the back here and also a lot of empty palettes. In this final drawer right here I keep a lot of my essentials. So here I've got some eyeshadow primers, glitter adhesive by Violet Voss. This one's the best. NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, House of Lashes / glue, some mixing mediums and stuff like that. Then in here I keep my eyelash curler, some scissors, glue, pencil sharpeners, a toothpick, and this I use to apply rhinestones. Then I've got some tape over here and some more tape here. And these are the lids of my Q-tips boxes, and I use these to mix eyeshadows with mixing medium to create liners. In here I keep some bobby pins and then some backups like the L'Oreal Super Liner in Extra Black Gloss, this Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, these 2 mascaras by Makeup Mecca, and then of course the House of Lashes / glue. In the back here I keep a beautiful masquerade mask that I bought at H&M, and I used it for a New Year's Eve makeup look. On top of this Alex drawer I keep my perfumes, and my favorite is this YSL Black Opium. It has a very deep caramel type of smell that I like, and another one that's a bit lighter but also has that caramel type of smell is this Victor & Rolf Bonbon, and the packaging is also super cute. Then for summer I like more fresh perfumes like this one. It's the Jimmy Choo Blossom, and this one is also very fresh. It's from Escada and it's the Born in Paradise one. It's just a sample but I really like it. And this is one by Nicki Minaj, and in the front here I have some samples, and here you can see the rest of my makeup brushes. I've got some eye brushes in the front here, some eyeliner brushes, and then some face brushes in the back. And then these cups are from House of Monica as well, and they're just so cute. Now moving on to the drawers. In this one I've got my foundations and primers. My favorite foundation is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk because it looks beautiful on dry skin, which I have, and also it gives the perfect amount of coverage, at least in my opinion. I've also got a couple of these Naked Skin foundations by Urban Decay, and here's the Kogan Dough Aqua Color foundation. This one I like to use as my everyday foundation because it's very lightweight but at the same time it covers. So this is my everyday foundation, and then this one I use when I'm filming or if I go to an event or something like that where I want my skin to look perfect. Here's the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, which is very full coverage. This is the Too Faced Born This Way, and then some foundations by Nils Jord. I've got some MAC foundations here, the L'Oreal True Match, the Inglot YSM foundation, and then this one, it's another one by Urban Decay. It's the One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector that I used in my recent spring tutorial. Then these 2 are foundations by Illamasqua, and then I've got a couple ones by Makeup Mecca in the back here. And here I have some lightening drops by The Body Shop, and I always use this if I want to lighten a foundation, and it works great. So on to the primers. I've got the Chanel Le Blanc de Chanel primer, which is good for dry skin. Then I've got this Strobe cream by MAC that I mostly like to use underneath the foundations where I want to highlight because it makes the highlight even more intense. Then the Benefit Professional, then an HD primer by NYX. Here we go. Another one by NYX, then one by Makeup Mecca. And in the back here I've got the Illamasqua Hydra Oil, and it's really good for dry skin as well. I've also got these 2 sample sizes of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and the MAC Fix Plus, so these I take with me when I'm traveling. And then the last thing is this NYX Matte Finishing Spray. Here's my concealer and brow drawer. On my under eye area I like using these 2 Naked Skin foundations by Urban Decay and also these 2 MAC Pro Longwears. And this one's more of a highlighting concealer. It's by Freya. Then to cover up pimples and stuff like that, I like using this one by Lancome and also this MAC Studio Finish concealer. I've got my Bobbi Brown corrector right here, and I've also got this Glow Minerals corrector. These are all my brow brushes, and I've got this Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani brow box. Here I've got 2 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brows, and these are brow powder duos. And then I've also got some brow powders by Bitch and Brows. I absolutely love using brow gels, so I have quite a few. The Anastasia one, Lancome, MAC Illamasqua, and then these brow tamers by Urban Decay. Here you can see the brow pencils that I love. It's the Brow Beaters by Urban Decay, and then the Brow Wiz and Brow Definer by Anastasia. Okay, so this drawer is one of my favorites. Are you ready? It's filled with Makeup Geek and Sugar Pill eyeshadows, my favorites. So let's start with the Makeup Geek ones. I have absolutely everyone except for the new ones that just came out because I'm obsessed with these. I put all my Makeup Geek shadows in these C palettes, and this is my neutral palette. Then this one is my colorful palette. It has greens, blues, purples, oranges, and just everything. It's so beautiful. This one keeps all my foiled shadows, which are my favorites, and also my favorite shimmery ones. And here I have the duochromes and the matte shadows. I of course also have the beautiful Manny MUA palette. It looks like this, and I just have to show you because all the shadows are so gorgeous. Then next we have the Sugar Pill palettes. This one's called Cold Chemistry. Here you can see the shadows in that one. Then this one's called Sparkle Baby, and it has beautiful pastel shadows in it. I of course also have this gorgeous Edward Scissorhands palette. So this is the Sweetheart palette, and there should also be a white in there, but I've used that up. And here's the Heartbreaker palette, and this one is called Burning Heart, and it's my favorite. The shadows are super pigmented. It also has a purple in there, but I used that up as well. It's Poison Plum. This drawer is also one of my favorites because it has some beautiful eyeshadow palettes in it. When it comes to makeup, my absolute favorite things are eyeshadow palettes, and I know a lot of people love lipsticks, foundations, or blushes, but for me the most fun things are eyeshadow palettes. Here are my Vice Art palettes, and this is the editorial one, which has such fun and bright colors. And this one is the dark matte one, and here I've got the one in neutral matte. And all of these Vice Art palettes have the most amazing eyeshadows. They are so soft, they blend beautifully, and they are some of the best shadows I've ever tried. These are also some of the best shadows out there. They are by Natasha Denona. This is the purple blue palette, and the shadows are absolutely incredible. And this is the green brown one, and I do have swatches of all of these on my Instagram GlitterGirlC if you want to check those out. In the back here I keep my Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow stack. So here are some neon shades from the Radioactive stack. Then I've also got some from the Dark Matter stack, and then these ones are from their Love Stick stack. These shadows are also some of my favorites because they are really easy to apply, they are super pigmented and just gorgeous. Then here I've got some of the new Makeup Forever eyeshadows in these little palettes right here. And these ones are so stunning, they're buttery smooth and just amazing. The 2 last palettes in this drawer are by Violet Voss. It's the Drenched Metal palette and the Holy Grail one. Here's the Holy Grail palette, and it's definitely a Holy Grail palette for people that love warm shades like I do. And here's the Drenched Metal one. It's filled with colorful metallic shadows. In here I keep all my nail polishes. I've got a lot of colorful Essie ones right here. Then these ones are from TL Design, and these are made in collaboration with 2 of my YouTube friends, Selina Karine and Agnes Louise, and they are so amazing. These ones and these ones are from H&M. This is OPI, these 2 are OPI, and here are some glittery Deborah Lippmann polishes. Then I have some by China Glaze and OPI in the back here as well. Here's another amazing and colorful eyeshadow drawer, and here I've got some shadows by Makeup Forever, and these ones are Violet Voss, and they are all beautiful. In this palette I've put all my rainbow shadows by Inglot, and then here are the rest of my Inglot shadows that I love. Here is the Urban Decay Electric palette. Then I've also got the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette. This is the Urban Decay XX Vice LTD Reloaded palette, and then I've also got the Vice 4, also by Urban Decay. Then here is my beautiful Mi Vida Loca palette by Kat Von D. Underneath that I have even more eyeshadow palettes, and these contain more everyday and brown type of shades. So this is the Kat Von D Monarch palette. I've also got the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour palette, and then this one is the Cocoa Blend palette by Suiva. Next to that I have the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and also the original one. These are all the Urban Decay Naked palettes, number 1, 2, 3, and Smoky. Then these are all by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Self-Made palette, the Artist palette, World Traveler palette, Tamanna palette, and then the Maya Mia palette. Then behind that, I've got my Louise Young palettes. Then this one is a beautiful one by Ofra. And then I've got the Urban Decay Naked Basics palettes. These are 3 mini eyeshadow palettes by MAC. And here I have the Stila palette in mind. This right here is the La Mesca Liquid Metal palette. This is the YSL palette in Savage Escape. And then here is the Tartlet palette and the Tartlet in Bloom palette by Tarte. Then in the back here, I've got the Sigma Creme de Couture palette, the Meat Matte Nude palette by The Balm, the Vegas Nay Stardust palette by Too Faced, the Ofra Cosmetics Bright Addiction palette, and I just have to show you this one. It has amazing colorful shadows in it. Then I have the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. Then the last one is this Morphe 35O palette, which looks amazing. In this drawer I have, well, what do you know, even more eyeshadows. This right here is a neon eyeshadow palette by Lunatic Cosmetics. Then here I have my Kryolan Aqua Colors. Then these are all eyeshadow palettes by Masquerade Cosmetics and Coastal Scents. Here I have 2 palettes by Sigma. And then this is my Makeup Forever Flash palette. These are all my sleek palettes, and I think I have each and every one of them. These are a couple of palettes by NYX. Then I have some more Sigma palettes in the back here. This one, and then this one. Then I've got a few more palettes by Coastal Scents, Reveal 2, Reveal 3, and the smoky one. Then here are 2 palettes by Lunatic Cosmetics as well, and these are absolutely gorgeous. Then in the back here, I just have some larger palettes by Coastal Scents. This final drawer is not too exciting. I've just got some makeup remover in here. My favorite is this L'Oreal Eye and Lip Makeup Remover for waterproof makeup. I've also got some Q-tips in here and cotton pads. And here I have a lot of my skincare products, and I do have a skincare video up already where you can see all of these products. So yeah, that is it, guys. So that was my entire makeup collection. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Thank you very much for watching. I love you glitter girls so much. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!